Hey friends, Juan here, welcome back. Today, we'll be playing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the Super Nintendo. I installed this in my Super Nintendo Classic just so this way we could go back to 1994 because I actually had this game. I mean, if you grew up in the early 90s, I think you had to have watched either the Power Rangers show or you own the action figures. I own the one that you could actually flip the heads so you could have it be in Power Ranger mode or not. And I remember loving this game, but I have not played it until like way back in the day when I played it on the Super Nintendo. So does it hold up? That is very much the conversation we have with any of the games we play on this channel, whether it be something I experience for the first time or I go back to it and I want me those pants on the lower right. I remember Billy. Man, I'm really bad with names here. I just remember loving the soundtrack. Okay, Billy was the one that I always played as, but Zach has amazing pants. Plus, check out that dance, right? So let's do the dance here with Zach. I know the Super Nintendo also had a Power Rangers fighting game, but I don't remember that being too great here. So let's just quickly familiarize ourselves. We should just have the whole video be this, but we have a punch, we have jump, and that's it. Apparently it's only 2 buttons. So this could almost just work on an NES or something. Sprite work is not bad. Zach's face just looks weird. It's like they try too hard to accentuate the eyes, but the sprite work, like there's not enough room in the head to really make that pop out. That being said, I like that throwing animation. It's the jumping attack. There we go. And I always just love going back and playing these games and getting your comments. You really have no idea how much I value that because, you know, I did the X-Men Mutant Apocalypse video, available now on the channel in case you haven't watched it. And a lot of you commented like, hey, that was a game that was really difficult, or I completely forgot about it. That's kind of the reason that I love to work on these videos. And as an update to X-Men, I actually finally beat all the first stages. And I was talking about that in that video, that was one of my goals. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say whether I use save states or not, because I refuse to accept defeat. Yes, people, I used way more save states than I should have. But getting back to this game, it's very interesting because this is in the same category as that X-Men game, right? But it is so basic. I mean, you have the one punch, which literally takes down those silver. I mean, look at that. Look at that. The X-Men game was a lot more elaborate, right? Here, you're just going left and right. Hypothetically, I can probably just button mash and make some progress. Oh, what do we have here? Listen to that music. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Go, go, Power Rangers, you Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Am I the only one that still goes to Spotify? And sometimes I'll just listen to the song waiting for the guitar solo because it's so freaking good. It's so good, right? just saying that makes me want to listen to it now. But I was going to say, this game is mainly made for kids, and you can tell, right? It doesn't look bad in any way. And I mean, maybe it does get a lot more difficult. I remember as a kid dying in here, but I mean, many factors could be at play there. I'm just listening to the soundtrack right now. Let's actually stay quiet for a little bit so you can enjoy that. Oh, damn. And as always, you know, I love to ask all of you questions so that way we can continue the conversation in the chat. When it comes to the Super Nintendo, what other beat-em-ups, because I really do think that was the majority of them, which other beat-em-ups based on games or I should say movies or TV shows do you think are worth checking out? Like this one, I mean, first impressions after not playing it for over 15 years. Man, it's been over 20. Yeah, man. I think it happens to a lot of us that we think 15 years ago was still like 95, and that is not the case. It's very painful, very painful. I was looking at that, not meme but post the other day saying that, oh, you think that Zelda 20 years ago looked like A Link to the Past? It's actually Wind Waker. And it's at that moment did you think to yourself, oh damn, I'm getting old. We're getting old, people. Oh, you can destroy the pickup truck. Hey, we actually got some damage. I've barely been hit this whole time. Does that blow up? Yes, it does. I mean, it's a little unnecessary, right, as a Power Ranger. I'm hoping we get to some boss or something that is kind of difficult. Because right now, this is just... It leads to an interesting conversation, right? Because I'm in the mindset that if a game is way too difficult, I'll get frustrated and put it down. But then on the flip side, if a game's too easy, I'll get bored and put it down. So I can only imagine how difficult, especially back in the day, because now there's a lot of references, right? Where back in the day, it's like, where do you draw the line between, like, what is too difficult? What is not difficult enough, especially for people that maybe are familiarized with something like a beat 'em up. And then they get this one and it's like, dude, all I'm doing is mashing buttons. Which, I mean, it's called beat 'em up. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. Oh, we got Skeleton Man again. Okay, it's balls time. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, we actually got, okay. It says bomb. How do I throw that bomb? Oh, there we go. You press X. Man, that seems pretty OP. I'm hoping I actually reach near death. Otherwise, I am going to have to say this game's maybe a little bit too easy. I guess that's also like another conversation about games that do give you difficulty options, right? Thankfully, a lot of games would, but not all would. And I've had games like a Ninja Gaiden, right? There's games that they're all about the difficulty, so if you scale it down, it's like, what do you really have? Okay, I was going to say that better not be it, because damn. I also appreciate that every song so far is almost like just a variation of the Power Rangers theme song. Okay, now we're just down to the head. Of course. Of course. I think it's mandatory whenever you're facing like a skeleton or something. You gotta end up with just battling the head. Was that it? Please tell me there's like... Oh. Oh, okay. I mean... That was it. Hey, yay? I know I'm used to losing in these videos, okay? So... Forgive me if I'm a little surprised or something, but I'm going to play the Billy stage because that's the one that I played a lot as a kid. I'm just asking myself right now, like, why did I die playing this game or something? Because, damn. Also, I don't know why I like playing as Billy. Billy sucks. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Billy sucks. How come I enjoy playing as him? I don't know. Blue is one of my favorite colors. I'm assuming that's pretty much it. Billy sucks. No offense, Billy. I mean, the punch is effective, right? I completely forgot, like, whether it was like an X-Men game, you know, where in Mutant Apocalypse, each character had their own stage. I think in this one, to my recollection, you just kind of progress. And that's why I could just keep playing as Zack, I think, in the menu. I've actually heard pretty positive things about that Power Rangers fighting game. I forget the name, but they even have some Ryu Chun-Li crossover type of deal. And for context, like, I really stopped watching Power Rangers after whatever after the original, just like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was, because there have been like over 20 series or something. Dino Thunder, Thunder in Paradise. Okay, just make up a name for a Power Ranger series, and there's probably been like 3 of them. Oh, I watched Power Rangers Pacific Paradise. Oh, no, I actually picked up Power Rangers when I was watching like Desert Frenzy. And it probably exists, or it's in development right now. Okay, that's kind of a neat detail. When you throw the enemies, you can actually damage the other ones with that. This is a game that even though I owned it as a kid, this is like the perfect rental. You know what I mean? Because difficulty so far, we are in stage 2. This may change, right? But generally speaking, you're doing a lot of the same things. Like, I don't see any special attack. I'm double tapping right now. There's no up attack. It's super basic. And I am assuming this game was around the $40 to $60 price point, right? That was usually the case with Super Nintendo games. So I would have been pissed. I mean, my dad bought me this game, so he's probably pissed or something. I don't know. I'm still upset that my family, connections were not great for a long time. And when I was able to reconnect with my father, one of my first questions was like, hey, what happened to that Super Nintendo? Oh, we threw it away. It's like, you what? Sure, it's been like over 10 years, man, but come on, man. Come on, you don't do that. Also, the Blue Ranger's awesome. Look at that. Look at that. There was another beat-em-up Power Rangers game on the Super Nintendo, right? Because there was a stage I vividly remember, and I'm pretty sure that, like, these first 2 stages are not it. I really hope that... Man, they should have just done some other music. I've just become so conscious as everything truly is a variation of the Power Rangers theme song, and look, it's a great song. I said that I listened to it on Spotify. That doesn't mean it needs to be a constant loop. And they do have other songs, but you can tell everything is just directly derivative of the theme song. So it's just like, man, give it a break, will you? Give it a break. And as the year goes on, I'm really looking forward to delving into other libraries. Like right now, I'm very Super Nintendo. Oh, do I go up here? Oh! Okay, I'm very Super Nintendo, PS1, PS3 forward, just because it's a lot of the stuff that I really do enjoy playing right now. But eventually, I hope to expand to Genesis. PS2, I have a problem with my HDMI conversion, where sometimes the audio will go from stereo to mono. And I actually was recording video, and I had to stop it because that problem happened. So that's why I'm kind of like, okay, PS2, unless it's emulation, which I hate doing emulation. Like, as much as I can. You know, there are going to be some things, like even back when I played Batman Begins on this channel, that was emulation, but it's never my main choice. I really do like the purpose of this being that, hey, if you go back and play any of these games, this is what it'll look like. And even though this is emulation, I'm playing this on the Super Nintendo Classic, right? So this is something that you can easily do. And with the right plugins and connections, right, the game will look similar. It's very different where a lot of channels, and I don't knock them because I enjoy watching those videos. You know, a lot of channels who will upscale a PS2 game to be 1080 or something. You know, remove all the jaggies. The problem is that the original game wasn't like that. So say you watch that video and you think to yourself, man, I want to play that game. You think that's what the game looks like, but then no, that's actually totally not. That's, you know, upscaling via emulation. And it's just food for thought, right? Especially me, that I eventually do want to actually record some videos with the PS3 emulator, which I've still yet to install. But every time I look at gameplay, I'm thinking to myself, holy crap, it's unbelievable just how much that's actually advanced throughout the years. And I think for all of the advancement, one of the most beautiful things about the Super Nintendo, and I've probably talked about this in other videos, is there's something magical. Like, I know some people prefer 8-bit. I really am a 16-bit person, just because 16-bit to me is like, it's just like such a good visual representation. Give me a second here. Give me a second. A little bit more platforming, which is nice. But I think with 16-bit, like, you look at this character and it's very obvious it's the Blue Ranger, right? I feel like with the NES generation, Yeah, some characters, you could have them look like the actors, you know, based on a movie or something, but it wasn't as obvious. Where here, it's like the perfect balance of it's retro, but it looks like the original thing it's based to look like, right? Oh. Okay, wait a minute. Can I grab this? Uh-oh. I can't jump high enough. Oh, no. We got ourselves a problem now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Have we reached a dead end for me? Let's go up here. Is there a super jump? Oh, no, no, I pressed the bomb. I mean, we got to see that. That's nice. We got to see that. We will figure this out, friends. We will figure it out together. Let's go up. You destroy this? Help! Help! Hey, I am in the middle of recording a video, damn it! Don't make me look bad. I've been talking about the game's like low difficulty and everything. Now I can't even progress. Is there something I'm missing here? Can I just keep going forward? I cannot. Oh, this is a problem. Seriously, is there a super jump? Double jump? Oh boy. Oh boy, this is a thing that's happening right now. Do you think I'll be able to do this for the video? Probably not, but I appreciate your honesty. How in the hell do I get up there? And it's a super linear game. Hey, come on, this was made for kids. Oh, oh! Okay, that's actually pretty cool. And I accidentally did that. Also, my goodness, I'm so thankful I was able to do that for the video, because if that's how the video ended, damn. Damn. That would have been rough, people. So thank you so much for sticking by me. We haven't even finished the video, but this is where I ask you to subscribe, people. Give me that thumbs up. We were able to jump. I figured something out. Little 4-year-olds probably figured out way quicker than me. But that's the same thing with most video games. Okay, I assume now I just get rid of this one. There we go. That being said, I do like the fact that the levels are getting a little bit more complex. Notice there's more platforming variety. I wonder if each stage just does continue getting more challenging. The average speed time for this game has to be super low, though. Let's wait for him. We're going to try and knee to that face. Or not. Or not. There we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is reminding me a lot more of like a traditional platformer. Actually gives me some X-Men vibes. I mean, it's not like these things were unique to X-Men, right? I mean, we're talking about 8-bit, 16-bit. You know, Mega Man did so many of these things. Okay, let's go this way. And then I guess we jump here. See, this is what I like. When they break the flat-out just basic action for some platforming. Then you do that. Okay, well, I feel a boss fight coming. I feel like a boss fight coming up pretty soon. So let's see if we can get to that now. Almost. Well, my one knock is that the default enemy deals so little damage that everybody becomes an afterthought. I think that's a big reason why the Dark Souls games became so popular. Because those games, they weren't about the 20 enemies that you encountered. It's about that one enemy, right? And trying to figure that out. Whereas here, it's kind of like the Dynasty Warriors games, right? That game, you literally have hundreds upon hundreds of enemies. But they mean nothing. And don't get me wrong, those games have a place, right? I've played Hyrule Warriors. I own a couple of Dynasty Warrior games. So if you'd actually like me to play one of those on the channel, you can let me know in the comments. And I think this is the main event, people. Okay, we have the Reeker. He's gonna mow your lawn. I mean, that's what it looks like, right? When you're raking leaves. And we continue having just like the Power Rangers theme. Okay, this is stupidly easy right now. Usually these enemies, even if you hit them, they will fight back. This was just like, oh, no, my bad, dude. My bad. No. Okay, he actually hit me there. Damage, wow. Yeah, that's my one serious knock about this game. Yeah, it's made for kids, but even kids, if anything, I hate this mentality sometimes, like, oh, a game is made for kids. Like, dude, most kids, they want a difficult game because that's the bragging rights, right? It's like, oh, I bought this game, which you can't beat, but I got it. I fail to imagine a scenario where it'd be fun for a kid to say, oh, I beat this game, and everybody else goes like, yeah, it's super easy. Like, why is that a big deal? Also, this is quite boring, actually. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Things are changing up. Not like it's a big deal. Okay. If you move while jumping, he'll just do that. So he'll do the knee. Oh, damn. Okay, now it's actually getting a little bit difficult. This feels like such a cheap way, though. Okay, got that. I think if I get into that middle platform, I'm going to be a lot more successful. Huh. Oh, did I just figure out some kind of loop? No. Oh, yeah, we got 3 hits. If I die here, I gotta take back everything I've said about this game. Because, I mean, if it's so easy, Juan, how can you be dying in it, right? Oh, no. Am I gonna have to eat my own words? No! I feel the pressure now. Whew. Give me a second, people. I just don't feel like talking for a little while, you know? Yes! Wait, is he done? Oh, yes! Okay, I didn't die. Also, holy crap, I finished the video without dying. This is... Oh, thank you. Make sure to save that password, people. My friends, that's been a look at Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the Super Nintendo, which once again came out in 1994. Overall impressions, do I think you should play this game? That's always going to be a question when I integrate into these videos, and the answer is maybe. It's not a bad game, but it's such a basic game that unless you feel like you need to play this game now because it looks like the Power Rangers, then sure, but nothing gameplay-wise screams to me so far, these are the Power Rangers, right? Maybe it changes eventually, but right now, it's just a basic beat-em-up, and there's a lot more better games, you know, than this one out there. So if you like what I do, make sure to subscribe, give me that thumbs up, comment with maybe other games that I should play in the future, and up until next time, thank you for watching, supporting, and take care, everybody.